It's not just for the Jetsons anymore. For decades, the flying car was the ultimate symbol of the future, a promise that never quite arrived. We imagined soaring above traffic, but reality kept us grounded, stuck in gridlock. But now, something's changed. In workshops and hangars worldwide, the dream is being revived. Not with roaring jet engines, but with quiet electric motors. Suddenly, personal flying machines don't seem so far-fetched. The age of urban air mobility, UAM, is being hyped as the next big leap. Startups and tech giants are racing to unveil prototypes, promising to turn hour-long commutes into 10-minute flights. The difference this time, technology is finally catching up. Electric propulsion, smart computers, and advanced materials are converging. The flying car is moving from fantasy to the drawing board, and maybe soon to the skies. But the real question isn't if we can build them, but should we? And what will it mean for us, cities, antes costs? Been promised the future before. Is this time for real? Let's find out. Why now? 3 breakthroughs: electric motors, smart computers, and feather-light materials. Electric motors are small, powerful, and reliable, perfect for distributed propulsion. Instead of one big propeller, you get many small ones, making these vehicles quieter and safer. Next, the brains. Autonomous flight systems. Flying a helicopter is hard. Flying an eVTOL could be as easy as tapping a destination and letting the computer do the rest. The goal is full autonomy, no pilot, just software. Finally, materials. Carbon fiber composites make these machines strong but incredibly light. Every gram saved means more range and efficiency. Combine these lightweight electric motors, smart autopilots, and space-age frames. The result? A new class of vehicle, electric vertical take-off and landing aircraft, or eVTOLs. Not a car with wings, but a purpose-built flying machine. It's a revolution in design, not just a retrofit of old ideas. That's why this isn't just another pipe dream. The pieces are finally in place. So, who's leading the charge? Joby Aviation's sleek 6-rotor craft promises 200 mph and 150 miles per charge with Toyota backing. Germany's Lilium Jet uses 36 electric fans for regional air taxi service. Fast, elegant, and ambitious. Archer Aviation with United Airlines is betting on tilt rotor designs for city commutes. China's Ehang skips pilots entirely. Just hop in, buckle up, and let the drone do the rest. Each company has a different vision, but all are racing to be first in the sky. The competition is fierce, and the prototypes are real. Building a flying car is tough, but getting it approved is tougher. Regulators like the FAA and EASA must invent new rules for these hybrid machines. eVTOLs don't fit into existing categories. New propulsion, new controls, new software. Air traffic control will need a total overhaul to handle thousands of flying taxis. Cities will set their own rules about where and when these vehicles can operate. Navigating this regulatory maze could take years. The paperwork may be the biggest obstacle of all. If flying cars take off, how will they change our lives? Proponents promise cities free from traffic, faster commutes, and new possibilities for where we live and work. Emergency services could reach people faster, and electric propulsion means cleaner air if the grid is green. But there are downsides. Thousands of propellers could create a new kind of citywide noise. The sky might fill with buzzing taxis, spoiling the view and raising privacy concerns. At first, these services will be for the wealthy, creating a visible divide between skyriders and ground dwellers. Instead of solving transport for all, we risk building a new layer of exclusivity. The dream could easily turn dystopian. Noise, clutter, and titty. The benefits are real, but so are the risks. Will flying cars liberate our cities or just add to the chaos? The answer depends on how we manage the rollout. It's a future we'll have to shape carefully. Let's talk money. Developing these aircraft costs billions. Only the biggest players and boldest investors can afford to play. Companies claim a flying taxi ride will eventually cost about the same as an Uber. But that's a long way off. The vehicles are expensive to build and maintain, and the business model is all about shared rides, not personal ownership. At first, air taxis will be a premium service for business travelers and the wealthy. Over time, as technology matures and scales, prices may drop. But the journey from luxury toy to everyday transport will be slow and uncertain. For now, don't expect to park one in your driveway. The revolution will start at the top. Safety is everything. If a car breaks down, you pull over. If a flying car fails, gravity takes over. These vehicles must be safer than airliners. One accident could doom the industry. Redundancy is key. Multiple motors, backup systems, and even ballistic parachutes for emergencies. Autonomous flight removes pilot error, the leading cause of crashes. But software must be bulletproof. No glitches, no hacks. Proving this level of safety is a massive challenge. If they succeed, air taxis could be the safest way to travel. But public trust will be hard-won. The industry knows. One failure is all it takes to ground the dream. Safety isn't optional. It's the foundation. Don't expect to buy a flying car anytime soon. The first customers will be corporations, airlines, ride-sharing companies, and logistics firms. Business travelers and tourists will be the first passengers, paying a premium for speed and novelty. Cargo and medical deliveries could be even bigger markets. Drones don't mind turbulence or tight schedules. Over time, specialized uses will emerge. Emergency response, surveillance, industrial inspection. Mass adoption will come slowly after years of proving safety and value. The revolution starts with niche markets, not the masses. It's a gradual evolution, not an overnight transformation. So, are we finally on the brink of a flying car future? The technology is here. Motors, materials, and software are ready. Prototypes are flying, and the dream is alive. But the real hurdles are regulatory, social, and economic. Convincing regulators and the public will take time and a flawless safety record. Infrastructure, vertiports, air traffic systems must be built from scratch. Affordability remains a huge challenge. We'll see flying cars in our lifetime, but not in every driveway. They'll start as public transport, urban air trams for the wealthy and well-connected. The first commercial routes could launch in major cities by the end of the decade. Progress will be slow, cautious, and uneven, but the momentum is real, and the revolution is coming. It won't look like the Jetsons, but it will change how we move. And watching it unfold will be half the fun.